Hello, hello. Just got to make sure we have our audio like we always do. Check 1, 2. It sounds like we do. I'm going to crank it up to 11 though. There we go. Yep, now I can hear me. How y'all doing? It is Wednesday. That means it is time to open some packs and hang out. I am ordering 48 packs. It's just raining boxes. Everyone is stuttering. There we go. If you've missed it, guys, these are our new line of defense against whoever lives in this building. They'll never get to us. Except for, I don't know, maybe past... No, they all look pretty... I don't know. They might be able to get past this guy. I'm not sure. But regardless. You were just surrounded by boxes there, buddy. Sometimes I set them up in here, but yeah, I ran out of time today, so it did not happen. So we're just going to run through them. Just going to knock them all down. Get them away from him. Because he makes it hard for us to open them. Nice. Get out of the way, buddy. Have y'all met Glenn? This is Glenn. And I do have to get a trash can still. I just want to try to get all these cleared away from him. Because every time we go to grab a box, we will end up talking to him, and I just don't want to talk to him. I guess we can pick that up and throw it. There we go. All right, now we're talking. Let's go get a trash can. This one will work. And of course, we're going to be doing some Pokemon stuff. In fact, what is this? Oh, a Torchic. Yeah, we will go ahead and catch him. I'm running low on regular Pokeballs, so we're using Ultra Balls right now. Or Great Balls, I should say. What do we got here? We'll just go and do some random stuff here. Look at that. The first two, this is what we usually start with anyway. Scarlet and Violet. There we go. I assume my cam is centered. I didn't even think about that. Okay. He jumped out. I can't believe it. There we go. I had a buddy caught a shiny one of these guys the other day, and it was very cool looking. Yeah, we caught him. Let's see if he has any good IVs here. Ooh, no. Not at all. We can go ahead and transfer him right away. Tonight is Groudon Raid Hour, which I'm very excited about. In case you missed it, we did get this guy on one of the episodes of 365, which I was very excited about. He is a 96%. And so he will be a Shundo as soon as bottle caps come out. I haven't named him yet, though. I need to figure out a name for him. I kind of like Glenn for him, too. I don't want to use Glenn twice, I guess. Let's check our recents. I do have to clear this out. Hey, there's our first hit. 113. Yeah, not great. We need to have a good day here, guys, because we are struggling. I kept all these phalanx because I had some in a showcase, and I wasn't sure which ones were in the showcase, and I didn't want, same with these guys here, and I didn't want to trash one that was in a showcase that was winning. And we did get a, let me transfer those. We did get a Salandit out of a 12-kilometer egg. Sadly, it was not a female, so. Let's look here. We got these guys. I didn't favor him. There we go. This Growlithe, what do I have him here for? I have no idea. That's terrible. I don't know why he's not already gone. Okay, and I think we can go right down through here. But let's get 2 more boxes. I think I'm going to save just one of these boxes. There we go. Excuse me. Dang. There's a Temporal Forces and another Scarlet Violet. Okay. We'll open all these next. We're going to just be random today about it, that's for sure. Now let's check our IVs on all these guys so we can get rid of them. We have GoFest coming up in about 2 weeks. I really got to be serious and go through and clean out my I got to clean out my list, my Pokemon really good. We have better hip-hops for PvP. Oh yeah, we caught this guy. This was in our weekly box. A Sinistea for, it's a functional hundo, so it's 14, 14, 15, 15, 14, I should say. And unfortunately, it's one of the phony ones. It's kind of funny. I just learned about the whole phony or real thing a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I wonder if I accidentally transferred a real one at some point. But I don't know why I didn't favorite him. There we go. Get rid of those guys. We don't have many to go through here. That Growlithe. And everything is pretty trash, yeah. Even the Litwick is trash. That's a shame. But I do have a lot. As you can see, we did Obama Snow raids. If you haven't checked them out, check them out on the channel. We've been doing some Zamazenta and some Zacian. We'll be doing those again when they get into Paris in about a day or so. Or what is today? I think it starts on the... When does it start? The 11th or 12th? Today's the 11th. Oh, okay. It's actually probably in raids now. We'll check it out before we get out of here. There we go. 295. Nice. Before the end of this raid, we'll see if we can raid 1 or 2 of those guys remotely. It might not be until later on tonight. Wait, it's Paris. Oh yeah, Paris. It won't be till late tonight, I think, because it doesn't spawn in gyms until I think 10 o'clock a.m. And we got some Obsidian Flame and Twilight Masquerade here. And we have, I think 10 o'clock a.m. is going to be, I don't even know, closer to midnight here, maybe? It's definitely a lot later, so we might not be able to do that today. Nice, almost $1,000 one. I like it. Wait. Did that say... Hold on, I misread that, I think. Did that say 900 or 9,000? Okay, remember, we need to check that. I totally looked at it. I don't know what hit me when it brought up the price in the yellow at the bottom there. It looked for a second. I'm like, wait, was that $10,000? I don't know. We'll see. But just for peace of mind, let me go and check the my raid app. And indeed, we cannot get him. 259. We do have some new people that we can now raid, which is interesting. I don't know when that changed. 205. Of course, we have Groudon. We have the Camerupt, Lantum. What is this? Float cell? Do we have a float cell? Can't read that. We do. We have one, and he's a 2, so that's a pretty good. We probably don't need to redo another one of those. Let me see something real fast. I want to see what his evolution is. Buizel, is that, or Buizel, Buizel? Oh no, we crashed it. It went bye-bye. It's back. I want to see if why did we get that? How did we get that? What to look? God, I'm so bad at multitasking, guys. I don't even know why I try this, but we do. Believe it or not, I have the Tonk. Can you see Tonks up there? That is so rare. She's been just the last 2 days. She's been spending a lot of time in here. And it's very cool. Okay, a couple things I want to look at. I need to look at my book here and see what my expensive one is. I guess it was Destiny, probably. Okay, it must have been 900, not 9,000. Okay. I recorded some, you see some higher priced cards here because I recorded some YouTube shorts. And that's what those are from. Okay, so we got that figured out. I don't know why. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought it said, maybe it said 9,000. Howdy Evolved. What are these? All right, we'll do some Temporal Forces and Paldea Evolved. I want to try to save all the good ones for last. Maybe we have a really great ending here. And what was I looking up here? I was looking up the... Oh, that's what I can do. Hold on here. I can look up and see what BUIZ. So we do have two. We have a couple of these guys. That's an extra large XXL. There's a 5. How did we catch these? In the wild. Okay. Okay, so we don't necessarily need to raid that one. That's okay. It didn't sound familiar, though. That's why I was worried about it, or wondering about it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to see if there's anyone else that we can raid. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll raid a Groudon later. I'm not worried about that. But if there's someone that we could, want to raid and need to raid, then we'll do that. 287, nice. Shadow Lapras. Now, if they had a... There's a lot of Groudons going on right now. There's the Mega. I don't see anyone else. Sandy Gast. No, don't need him. Nope. Who's this? Let me see if we have him. I think we do, but let's look. It's the PET. Wait a minute. Do we not have him? Patilli? I don't think we have Patilli. Okay, I have him set up here. We're gonna have to wait until he comes available in a raid. But yeah, how do we not have him? I wonder if he is a regional. Pokemon. That's possible. I don't have any other kittens. I should go grab one real quick and see if he'll lay on the arcade machine. I'll go find Stubbs. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, $944. Nice. We got a princess with us now, huh? Say hi. And I think the other kittens might be coming in because they see me giving Princess attention. She's my buddy. She is Daddy's girl for sure. Want to lay up on your arcade and hang out? I just passed Roy. Here comes one of them. Who's this? Come here. Come here. It's the Roy boy. Roy's in the house. Yo. And Stubbs is here too. He's being stubborn. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. And what else do we have here? We have a Twilight Masquerade. Shrouded Fable. Oh, come here. I was talking about you. I was just talking about you. The Stub Muffin. We'll have to get some treats in a little bit, maybe. Hi. Come here. Oh. Look at this good luck. As soon as I get the kittens in here, man, we're getting all kinds of good pulls. Say hi, Stubbs. You can climb up there? Is that a Crustal? A Crustal for $9.10. Nice. The stars of the show are finally here. It's the kittens. I don't know where Salem is. I think Salem's probably asleep. Oh, hello. Hi. Can I help you with something? Want pets? You're gonna try to eat my brains? You're not? You're gonna have to jump. There you go, over the mic stand. Nice. Holy cow, guys. Reggie Gigas for $14.98. That is kitten luck right there, guys. This is amazing. I need to have them in here when I go ahead and do my raids. Maybe we'll get some more shinies that way. What are you looking at? You looking out the window? You looking out the window? He walks behind my monitor, and there's really not a lot of room back there. I get nervous every time he does. Hey! You want some treats soon? We're gonna get some kitten treats. What do you think of that? What do you think of kitten treats? He's a good boy. That's our Stub Muffin. He is like our toddler. If you've never seen any of my videos and you're just tuning in, we rescued 6 kittens from a disc golf. When we go disc golf, we go to a certain park, and one day we saw someone just dropped off 6 kittens. And that's mainly one of Stubbs' favorite places to lay on the arcade machine. But so Stubbs is kind of like the toddler of our group. He's just very mischievous and, you know, doesn't mean any harm, but just likes to get in trouble. He's very curious. And you can tell he's curious because when we found him, his name is Stubbs, is because he had real little stubby whiskers. Because apparently, before we found him, from the time they dropped him off. Hello, sir. You can jump it again? Got this. Oh, you're going to go under the mic. That was really good, buddy. Very good. Good job. By the time they dropped him off, and between they dropped him off and we found him, he must have gotten too close to a cooking grill or some kind of fire because his little whiskers were burnt off, and it was so sad. And so he got the nickname Stubbs. Our Paradox Rift, we'll hold off on those. As well as those Paradox Rift, we can open these guys. Let's see what else we're going to open, though. What's this? Ah, some Obsidian Flame. We did that. Oh, don't. You can't step on the keyboard. See, that's what I'm talking about. He gets in his own way here. There we go. Keeping my eye on my phone in case we get a raid invite. And let's open these. Hi. Hi. But his whiskers have grown back. They're so majestic. And he is such a handsome boy. And his funny thing that he likes to do is we have a big 100-pound yellow lab golden retriever combo. And when we feed him 3 times a day, Stubbs sits by the counter just as pretty as can be. And he waits patiently for one single piece of dog kibble. On my lap? And now he wants attention, so we're going to give him some loves. I'm telling you, man, people are like, they come for the cards, but they stay for the kittens. They are like the stars of the show here. Now, when they were real little kittens, I would quite often have 2 of them sitting on my lap while I'm working. But they're not quite that little anymore. And Roy is over here also. He's hanging out. Let's see. We have Stubbs up there. That's what we want. I was going to say, do we have the right person up there? Yeah, we'll keep Stubbs up there. 151. I don't have a picture for Tonks for the computer screen just because she doesn't come in here very often at all. I'm shocked that she's even in here. It's kind of weird. You doing okay? Okay, now Stubbs and Roy are just hanging out. It's very cute. And I don't know where Princess went. And Salem, like I said, he's sleeping somewhere. He might be. Yes. I have a blanket in my corner of my office here, and last week he's been sleeping there, but he also sleeps in Chaos Queen's office. And so he might be in there right now. Man, no one is hosting these raids for... I gotta get back in there, sorry. No one is hosting raids for this, but you know what? We have some things we need to go through anyway. We got some rewards to collect. And things to talk about. Let me know, are you guys going to be doing raid hour tonight with Rowden? I'm not going to be doing any more. I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot more of the remote raids. But, okay, we got Obsidian Flame and Scarlet and Violet here. If we got an invitation right now, I would go ahead and take it. Hey, a Stunfisk. But I don't think I'm going to put out any more videos per se. Now tonight, I might screen record my my raids and go ahead and make a video up or 2. I imagine we're probably going to do 5 or 6 raids tonight, so that'd be 2 videos. How are your IVs, Mr. Stunfisk? Not good. So away you go. But we do have these rewards to collect. We are way down here, guys. I'm saving the Stardust and XP for later on when I pop an egg in a Star piece. $597. Okay. But we do have Pikachu candy and a Pokemon encounter, so I'm guessing it's going to be... Oh! That's not what I expected. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's very cool. Let's give him a pine nip so we can get some more candy. So in one of our weekly boxes, I guess a couple months ago, we got a shiny Raichu. And he's a high IV Raichu too. Just like this one is, but my other one's even better. That's very cool. I thought it was just going to be a Pikachu. 147. I was wondering if I had a feeling it wasn't going to be, but I was hoping it might be one of the Pikachus in the top hat. We're not going to get him until Global Go Fest, but I didn't know if it's because it's in this research. Maybe. But I'll show you my, I'll show you my other one. Look at that. That's a 96%. 2 away from being a Shundo. If it was 1, I would consider using a bottle cap on it, but my bottle caps are, I think, spoken for completely between Palkia and Groudon. That's going to get me a Shundo and a Hundo. Otherwise, it would be cool to have a Shundo of this. That would be super cool, but I don't think, if maybe down the road, we'll have to see what is coming as far as if they're going to do it again anytime soon. There's some Twilight Masquerade, and these will stay here. Grab one of these over here by Glen. All right, Twilight and the Scarlet and Violet. Let's do these. And so, yeah, let's grab our Pikachu candy. And our XL candy. We got some max particles here. 50 Ultra Balls. Beautiful. We have another encounter. Oh, look at that. A Dynamax Rockety. Interesting. Okay. And we got an excellent throw. Cool. I wasn't expecting a Dynamax either. That's kind of interesting. I just expected a standard. Let's see what his IVs are. Not bad. Not bad at all. 385. Regirock. Cool. We will favorite him also. Did we favorite that Raichu? Yeah, okay, good. Just making sure. And that means we're going to have some Rockety candy here. I'm going to save the XP and the Stardust. We do have an egg. And we have a Raid Pass. More Stardust. Oh, look at this. Is that I don't know how to say that name. The side-eye? The side-eye? I don't know. I know I have a couple of him already. I think I did a remote raid for him also at one point. Oh, he jumped out of that. Look at that. Get back in there. We're getting closer and closer to that lucky trinket or lucky token, whatever they're calling it. Okay. That's how you're going to play? I want the extra candy, so we're going to just switch it up a little bit here. Get that excellent throw with the Ultra Ball. And he jumped out again. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. We'll just give him this one. Just a great throw, but hopefully that will help us catch him. Jeez. He's being stubborn. He jumped out again. Are you kidding? Now he can't run away. We're going to go back to this. And that wasn't even a nice throw, so which means, yeah, I was going to say we're either going to catch him or he's going to jump out in the first ball. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my throat today. It's like irritated for some reason. There, we got the sucker. Nice. I hope he has good IVs for all the trouble he was worth. Not really. We'll favorite him anyway. Let's get back to some more of these. I feel like we've opened so many of the Twilight Masquerade. How about this? We'll do, I'm going to say Paradox Rift. I want to do Paldea Evolved and Temporal Forces. We got to find a Paldea Evolved. Here we go. Those and those. Perfect. Okay, and we should have some candy for him. There we go. And look, yeah, guys, we're not very far from getting that lucky trinket. We're going to be a lot closer after tonight's raid hour. We'll be doing a lot of raids. We'll be... And then we have our other tasks we have to do down here. We did them for today. 145, okay. Glaceon. And here's what I'm stuck on still. My platinum idol medal. Still, I'm up to 8 8 best friends now, so that's good. But I need 20. It's gonna take. That one's gonna be there for a little bit. You know what we can do today, guys? While we do this, we can at least start it. Is I have this box. I gotta transfer. Let's catch this guy and see if he's any good. If he's not, we'll transfer him. And we'll get our Melton box. It lasts an hour, so we probably won't be on here for the full hour, but we'll be able to catch a bunch of them. How are your IVs, sir? Oh, you're going to Pokemon Home, my friend. I'm trying to remember how to do it. I've only done it a couple times. 111. Okay. There we go. Pokemon Home. Now we got it. We're going to transfer a Pokemon. Hip up. And we'll transfer. Now I got to go into Home and receive it. And then we'll be able to open the Melton box. You know, excuse me. I made a mistake. I thought that maybe it was just wishful thinking. What did I just open? Did I open the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. It's wishful thinking. I was thinking that you could trade regular candy. Like say I had 100 Melton candy. I could trade 100 Melton candy for 1 rare candy. But I guess you can't do that. The only trading you can do is 100 rare candies for 1 XL candy. XL rare. And yeah, I wish they'd come up with like maybe a certain time of the year or a couple times, almost like when you can remove frustration during Team Rocket takeovers. It'd be cool if they could have just a couple times a year where you could. Okay, we'll open those, and where you could finish your thought, Catalyst. Trade in money for like anyone's tokens, anyone's candy for rare candy. I don't feel like it'd be really breaking the game too much because, I mean, you'd still need 100 of them, right? That's a lot of candies. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. Temporal Forces, rather, and Paldea Evolved. Here we go. Okay, I'm in Home right now. You can't see it on here, but I'm in Home, and I'm going to receive the Pokemon. Okay, I received a Pokemon. Cool, cool. Now I can get out of there. I'm going to, before we go into the Melton box, I am going to see if I can get into one of those raids from that person. And I can't. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do the Melton box. If you've never done this, it's actually very cool. And I was really excited because I thought I could transfer those candies. I'm like, wow, this is a great way to get a whole bunch of candies. I mean, it's still, like I said, it's not the best rate. I mean, I've done this box 3 times. I think I'd only be able to get 20 rare candies. So it's not like you're getting a ton. And you can only do this every 3. You can only do this every 3 days. So what this does is it acts as an incense if you've never done it before. And all you have to do is go to Pokemon, get the Pokemon Home app and download it and create a Nintendo account. And then you link it with your Pokemon Go. And that's all you have to do. And the Melton is a mythical Pokemon. And as you can see, it runs for 1 hour and it's just like an incense. The only difference is you don't have to move. With an incense, you got to move around. We are just going to stick around here and catch this guy. And wait till you see how much candy you get and how much we have for each one of these. So we'll be getting 60 of these here in the next hour. We get 4 XL candies. 4 XL candies. I have enough. If you look at that, look at that. 1,400 and then 814. We have enough to level up 2 of these guys to 500, maybe 3. And so, yeah, it would be great if we could do something else with those candies. But alas, for right now, there's nothing we can do. All right, let's keep looking. Hopefully we get some more stuff. We're at 1.28 million. We were at 1 point, I guess, I thought we were 1.3. Maybe not. Trash. Trash. That was weird. It locked up on me. We got another Pouty evolved, and what's this one? Okay, we'll do Twilight Masquerade and Pouty evolved. There we go, and we have another Melton on the screen. We'll switch the balls, though. We'll go just back to Great Balls. Save my Ultra Balls for Go Fest. Guys, we were actually looking at going to Go Fest in Jersey City, and part of me, I wish we could have, because it would just have been cool, but also I saw the weather was pretty rough, so I'm kind of glad. I mean, of all the ones that we couldn't go to, Osaka would have been amazing. That would have been incredible. There we got 6 and 3. And another one already popped up. Now, I usually will... I'm just using the berries, basically, because we have so many of them. Thank you, Palkia. We have so many of those berries. I just want to use them to empty out the item bag a little bit, because we're going to need to make space. And what I was saying is I usually catch like 6 to 10 before I go in and... Oh, look, we can already collect some new rewards here. More candy. There we go. Nice. There's our next Melton. So we get 6 and 3. What do we get when we don't? Why is that? What do we get if we don't use? We get like... I don't know. I don't know how many we get. We'll see. If I don't use the berry. I clicked it too quick. Dang it. I swear. Looks like all the kids have abandoned me except for Tonks. 355, nice. And I am keeping my eye on this raid. Let's see if we can get into this one raid. We'd also do Meowth, Beldum, 161. We could do the Alolan Diglett, which I have. I think I have a shiny of that. Shadow Girder, Piloswine, Lapras, Phalanx. If it could be the one with the train, that'd be cool, but that doesn't come here yet. Galarian Stunfisk, which is all over the place. There's no other Pokemon that I really care about right now. We do have a possibility of a Shadow Spoink. I don't know if I have one of those, but I'm more interested in this one here if we can get it. And I'm sure we have a Melton here. There we go. I usually do these Meltons when I'm not going to do a box or a berry. I usually do these Meltons while I'm watching TV at night. I'll just sit and kind of watch TV and catch them for an hour. Well, that was pretty crappy. Okay, let's keep going. We're having some pretty good luck. I can't complain. Right. We got some of these Obsidian Flame. And what's this one? I want to hold that. We'll hold off on that. Is this a double? Yeah, let's do double Obsidian Flame here. There we go. And I do have some other cool stuff that's going on. Let's finish catching this guy. We probably have another one that's already popped up. I don't think you can have more than one pop up, but if you have one waiting, we'll give him this kind of berry. Make him love us more. I don't think you can have more than one pop up, but what I think is as soon as we catch him, as soon as we get back in that screen, another one will pop right up. Yeah, so you get 3 and 4 as opposed to 6 and 4. So you get double the candy with that. And there he is already. And this guy can be shiny, which is kind of cool. I've not gotten the shiny, obviously. Because if I get a shiny, no matter what the IVs are, I have so much candy, and I have so much Stardust. What do I have in Stardust here? I have 2.7 million Stardust. So if I were to get a shiny, I would just go ahead and power him up. I don't know if I'd power him up the whole way or not. I'll tell you why. Yeah, I probably would. Yeah. So here's another good advantage to doing these Meltons. If you are trying to get to level 50, one of the last levels, you have to, during that level, you have to power up a certain amount of Pokemon to 50. Level 50. But if you've already done one previously, it doesn't count. It's not like the medals where you have to have a certain number of platinum medals, but the medals you get retroactively count. These don't. You have to actually power them up during this transition between maybe 49 and 50. But with Melton, I mean, you should have, if you just keep doing this, if you're decently low ranked, just start doing this Melton. By the time you get there, you can just level up a bunch of the Meltons to 50. No problem. You're going to have so much candy. Your biggest problem is going to have to be figuring out, just make sure you have enough Stardust. I don't know how much Stardust it's going to cost. Okay, and this is one of the little problems about this, by the way, is I forget sometimes what I'm doing. I'm like, oh yeah, we're catching Meltons. So as soon as we hit this button, we'll have another one come up. We should. Oh, maybe not right away. It's every 60 seconds. What's this box? Oh, okay. There we go. I keep picking up that box. Let's go Obsidian Flame and Twilight Masquerade. There we go. And I just heard my phone vibrate. That means we got a Melton right behind us. There's Groudon. 314. Nice. So yeah, I would totally recommend going ahead if you're have any desire to power up, or if you're in the middle of powering up, get these Meltons because you'll be able to power them up to 50 easily. No one is raiding this guy. It might be a level 1 raid. We just don't have him. And so I want him. I wonder if I ever had him. Let me look and see. Hold on 1 second. Maybe I had him at one point. Is he in my decks? That's the question. 200 bucks? Let's look at my Pokédex real fast. Wait, it says... Okay, so apparently we had... We've gotten a bunch of him. Why did we not keep any? I don't know. We just don't keep them, I guess. Okay, well, I don't need to worry about that then. I don't know if he evolves into anything that we should be going ahead and getting so we can evolve. There we go. Look at that. Nice. 1282. Beautiful. Guys, it looks like an absolutely beautiful day here for raiding. I hope wherever you are, if you're going out to do the Groudon raids, it's nice for you. We are in our group here in the Nashville area. We are in the top 10 largest groups in the South, which is very cool. So many really cool folks. There's our Melton right away. That's an even better reason to make sure you're using your pine nut berries, is to get that candy so you can evolve him up to 50 or power him up to 50 when the time comes. I love when I am not really thinking about something and then it suddenly hits me, because originally my thought was about the transfer or trading of candies to rare candies, which would be absolutely cool. But this is just as good of a reason. That's like a never-ending trash can. That's kind of crazy. More Paradox Rift, more Shrouded Fable. This my Paldia, yep. And this is probably going to be... Okay, Paldia and Temporal Forces. We're saving all the best for last, guys. I know this is a hard time for people to watch a live video because it's like 3 o'clock Central Time, really? I don't really have a whole lot of other time available now. In a couple weeks, Chaos is actually going out of town for about a week, so I will probably take some evenings if I'm not out Pokemoning. There'll be a couple evenings where I will go ahead and maybe try to do a live stream. I did not give him a berry. That's okay. You don't have to give him everyone. And I don't know what I'm going to live stream because I still have... I'm probably not going to live stream 365. I could do this here, which is always helpful because we're always looking for good cards for the table. But I also, for my birthday, which was about a week or so ago, little over a week ago, I got a Nintendo Switch, the original. I don't want the Switch 2. I don't need to spend that kind of money. I'd rather have the cheaper one where I can still play cool games that I've never played before. And it came with Mario Wonder, and I haven't tried any games other than old retro Nintendo and Super Nintendo games on it because I want to record me playing these games. Like I got Pokemon Snap. I bought the 2 vouchers for $100 and I used one on Pokemon Snap. And so I still have one left. I'm debating right now. I'm leaning towards Pokemon Arceus, but there are other games that are potential for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And so, yeah, I like to do those as series, though. I don't think I want to do a live with it because I want to experience it all on a series. We'll wait and see. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me do live stream. It'd probably be like a 2-hour, maybe 3-hour live stream. I mean, we could just open packs and do raids and stuff. We have been getting a lot of new subscribers, guys. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome into the Shmoo crew. Really appreciate you joining us. It means a lot to me. And the Chaos Queen and the kittens, actually. Okay, there's a Pouty evolved. We have one last box. What's this? Those are good ones. Okay. So I think we've got this stuff under control. I'm going to separate these real quick. Put these ones over here. Oh, we can open this with these Poutia. I'm getting confused. What are these? Those go over here. These go over here. These are all my Shrouded Fables, so they go here. One of these is not. Oh, Stellar Crown is right here. Okay. Here we go. 6 of those, 6 of those, and we have 6 of these. And then these last 2. Howdy Evolved and whatever that one was. I don't even remember. Oh, we got to catch this guy before. Thanks, Palkia. Good, he jumped out. We forgot to give him a berry. 161. There we go. Nail him. It's so weird. The kittens have been so quiet lately. Why won't you get in there, Melton? And he does evolve also. To like metal or something like that. Grab this guy and then maybe we can check some of our IVs. I think we have a 90. I think we have a 96 Melton right now. I mean, if we get a hundo, that'd be awesome. Get a hundo on screen, man, on the live feed, we would power him up for sure. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Bad, bad. Oh, there's a good PvP possibly. So for me, I use the $sign at the beginning of the name to show that it's a good PvP one. And I can just erase all these before him and then, oops. Transfer, you have to confirm because he is a mythical. Oh, and we have a Phalanx. That's cool. We'll grab him and we'll grab the Phalanx. He's out of showcases now, but it could be a shiny. We have 2 shiny Phalanxes. I really want the one where he's dressed like a train. That thing is so cool. And just a regular one, okay. I don't know much about Phalanx as far as in the Pokemon world. For those of you who don't know, I've just gotten into Pokemon, mainly into Go. I've never played the game. I own 2 cards. Here, let me throw these away. Let's go with 2 of the Paradox Rift. There we go. Catch him. I'm triple multitasking now. Look at this. We'll do a little show and tell. First of all, my good buddy Merc from my Pokemon group made me this. It's a Ditto. He got a 3D printer and made me a Ditto. And he's so super cute. I'm going to, when I finally move and get into my new office and all settled down, I'm going to have shelves behind me. Probably like I had before. If you watched any of my old videos where I had a shelf on each side of my arcade cabinet and I was kind of centered. But he will definitely be on there. And like I said, I've never owned a Pokemon card. And let's get in here real fast because I know there's another guy. Hold on here. That's what I mean about that's why I do it watching TV. I can usually keeps my attention. But I have never owned a Pokemon card. And my buddy Froggy from my group gave me this guy from a Japanese pack, Mouse Hold. And he gave me... I can't see who that is. I need the flashlight on my phone. Hold on 1 second. Can I use this? Hold on. I might be able to use this. Let me hit enter here. We're multitasking, guys. Oh. We got a Magnemite. You can see that. And that's from the Japanese pack also. Now, I'm sure these cards are worth like 3 cents. But that's not what it's about to me. To me, it was about the kind gesture of basically giving me my first 2 Pokemon cards, which is very cool. Froggy is good people for sure. All right. I don't know why, of all people, I decided I should be the one that can multitask, because I really can't. I don't know if my chat's working or not. I don't see anything up here, but I've had trouble with it. I'd have to look in on the actual stream. If you are texting or chatting to me and I'm not answering, sorry. We'll go to Shrouded Fable here. And we'll get back. We have another Melton, I'm sure. We do, right in front of us. There we go. 105. Aracuda. Nice. I think between the shorts and this, we're actually doing pretty good with our tables. We're still going to run out really quick, though. Okay, now we have a couple minutes. Let's check some more of these guys. We'll start with this one. Trash, trash. Not horrible. We have better, though, so we're not going to keep him. Oh, that's even better, I think, for PvP. And I don't know if he's any good at PvP. That is a question that I need to ask Froggy, because Froggy would know. And just like that, we already have another one waiting for us here, and we have a card for $300. Nice. Oh, there's another one. Hey, there's Melton. Look at that. Double Melton. We got one on the screen, on both screens. $279. Nice. I don't know if that's ever happened for us before. Cartana for $288. Hey, these Shrouded Fables are doing pretty good for us. Okay, see if we can quickly go in. Trash, trash, trash. All these are trash. And that's it. Okay, good. So we can go ahead and clear all these out. And we have another Melton ready. Cool. 211. Excellent. Man, we're rocking here. Tonks is still just chilling back there. I don't know if I guess I have to do that for y'all to see her. She is, I named her Tonks because she, after the Harry Potter character, one of my favorites. And it turns out, I think we found out afterwards that she's actually what they call a Tonkinese, which I had no idea that was even a thing. There's Gigantamax Cinderace. That Pokemon was actually in Gigantamax raids this last weekend. Did you guys do some? Let me know in the comments. I went out and was able to do a couple. We have an encounter here. Sneasel. He's a pain to catch sometimes. But I believe he has boosted Stardust, yeah? We're going to find out. I believe, there we go. We got that. Oh, he jumped out. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of these boxes. Continue the incredible... We'll go back into Paradox Rift. The incredible mastery of multitasking. We'll just use this berry. Make him love us. Great throw. Okay. And we caught him. Let's see that Stardust. It might be like 125 maybe. No, it's only 100. Why did I think he had... Maybe a Sableye does. I don't know why I thought Sneasel did too. I guess not. Okay. Hello, Melton. Here's the sad part about the... let's switch this to a Great Ball. The one bad thing is the Melton Shiny doesn't look much different. I did that with Torchic. I evolved Torchic up to his Blaziken. Is it Blaziken? Is that who that is? I can't remember. But the shiny just looked... It was just... looked horrible. It didn't look good. There are several. I mean, one of my favorite shinies. I have... I'll show you my favorite shiny. I've had people ask me that. And my favorite is going to be... right here. That's probably my favorite shiny I got, a Ditto. I wish he had really good IVs. That'd be amazing, but he doesn't. Let me grab this guy and we'll look at the other shiny I just got. I believe it was Torchic. Does he go into Blaziken? I think it's like 2 evolutions maybe. We'll see. 286, okay. All I have to do is click the shiny here. And go to my recents, because I think he was the most recent. Oh, click it again. Got a Lillipup. Yeah, right there. Blaziken. Now look at this. Let me take off the shiny here. And just do Blaziken. There's the original. And there's the shiny. I mean, it is so underwhelming. That it's more of a yellowish. The top of them is more yellowish. Here it's more white. And the colors are just more brighter. But that's horrible, really. For a shiny, I want to see a cool difference, you know? Get rid of those. Go into another 2 boxes of Shrouded Fable. We're going to save all those for last. And I heard another Melton pop up. Oh, we have a... Wait a minute now. We have a raid request. I'm not doing a Clink raid. Sorry. Where'd my Melton go? He was here. I have no idea. 2100. Nice. 2104. Beautiful. Oh, that Sneasel's pretty good. He's 3 away from a hundo. He's a 96, 94. 94, I guess. But these guys were not good, so we'll get rid of them. Hello, Milton. Here we go. I hope you're all enjoying these live streams. I'm going to start doing... I really would like to start doing them more regularly. Not necessarily daily, but more at a better time. Same exact card. Well, same exact Pokemon. just a different version, 179. A lot cheaper. I assume the other one was maybe a foil or something. I saw Voltorb on there. I'm seeing less and less new cards pop up. I mean, even just as of a couple weeks ago, even after playing this for months, there's a new one. Even after playing this for a couple months, it's crazy that we still have cards we haven't gotten yet. There we go. So today for Groudon, I am really hoping... I have 2 shiny Groudons right now. One I traded and got, and he is a 92. He's 4 away from a Shundo. But I didn't want to spend all those bottle caps to make him a Shundo. So I decided to raid some more. And that's where I ended up raiding that one raid live on our 365 episode. And we got a 96, which is absolutely awesome. So at this point, I am looking for another shiny. That way I can trade it. Maybe do a mirror trade and see. Who knows? I don't know. A mirror trade would be cool. I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to use my lucky token with. Now, one thing I do have a Dialga, but he is the worst. My Palkia is he's a 98%. There's a Sea King. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. He is a Sea King. He has a 98%. And he'll be a hundo. But the only Dialga I have... Oh, wait. The only Dialga I have with Roar of Time is this one. And look at these IVs. It was a trade. Someone traded with me, and we just weren't... I guess we weren't high friends level. And so it's just a horrible IVs. So... I'm thinking possibly maybe use my lucky trade for that. I can't think of anything else that I am going to really want. I gave him the wrong berry. I don't care. I'm really trying to think. Unless it's something really cool. Like, well, I mean, obviously, the main Pokemon I want right now, I would love a shiny Mewtwo. And I would use a lucky trade on that to possibly get a Shundo. That would be just that would be the coolest Pokemon I have. I'd use all my rare candies to power him up. Graveler. There we go. Nice. But I don't even know if I know anyone that has an extra shiny Mewtwo. I'll have to do some research and asking around. Now, when they start doing remote trading, that will be a lot better. Because I do have some friends. I have friends all over the country, all over the world. Some of my friends in Japan, very much, the culture there for Pokemon is so much bigger that it wouldn't surprise me if more of those folks have a shiny Mewtwo. And so when they do come out with the remote trades, I will definitely want to do that. And I just thought about it. I need to kind of consider my... Hey, look at that. Nice. Toadstool for $4,070. Beautiful. I just remembered that the lucky token, when it came out during the Nova Tour, I think, Kilowatt Trail for 108, it had a time limit. You had like a week to use it, or you lost it. And so I need to consider that and figure out my options. And I really should start planning that now, just in case. I don't want to be down the last day and I just have no options, and so I just get something that I don't really want. A shiny Rayquaza would be cool. I think that'd be really neat. So probably Mewtwo, Rayquaza, maybe a shiny Dialga. Does he have a shiny form? I don't know if he even has a shiny form. Nice, good hit, good hit. Where's my Melton? I feel like he should have been here by now. There he is. I'll say if I go do something else on here, he'll show up. I wonder how much longer till we go into the next level. Because we do have an encounter in the next set. Another hit. 110. Nice. 2 hits back to back. I like it. Guys, we're level 110. Tapu Fini for 1257. You know what level 110 means? That means we can expand our second room. And then until they get an update, we only have one more expansion. But we're not going to do that live here. We'll do that on day 181's show, which I'll probably record tomorrow morning. And it will be out tomorrow. So watch tomorrow's episode of 365. And man, it's going to be interesting because that's going to take out a big chunk of that wall. And I'm going to want to relocate things and remodel. And I just have no idea. That always takes me so much time. I mean, it really does. Luckily, I'm pretty caught up on a lot of my stuff. I have recording some 7 Days to Die ahead of time because I'm going to be going out of town. For those who don't know, I tour and sing for a living, and I'll be going out of town 3 times in the next 3 months. So that does make the 365 days in a row video kind of hard. Technically, it's a little bit of a lie, but I feel like it's justified. I have not been going every single day only because there was a little stretch during the Unova tour where I was actually in the hospital. And so I couldn't obviously do anything. I was in there a couple days, but I explained it to the Shmoo crew and everyone was like, just act like it didn't happen, you know? Hey Tonks, how's it going? So they gave me forgiveness of that, and they also know that I tour and all that. So, but I'm gonna try. They might not be as topical. Because at the end of every episode, I usually talk about, like today, talking about the raid day tonight. Find out if you guys got any shiny Magnemites yesterday during the spotlight hour. I did not. I think in the last 2 months, I've only gotten 1 shiny out of the spotlight hour, and it was I don't even remember who it was. It was just a couple weeks ago. Doug Trio, a Dark Doug Trio, nice. There's our next Melton. But his shiny doesn't look much different, by the way. I think we started to talk about shinies earlier and how some of them are disappointing, and I think his is one of those. But I can go in here real fast since we caught him pretty fast and tell you that my last shiny that I got from a spotlight hour was Spritzy. That was like 2 weeks ago. I've actually gotten a decent amount of shinies since then. I do like that I got my first shiny Meowth. That's kind of cool. Now, as much as that Phalanx looks cool, the shiny Phalanx with the costume is amazingly cool. That is so cool. One other Pokemon, and I don't know why I want it so bad. Kilowatt Trail, nice. Is the it came out a couple years ago at, I don't know if it was Go Fest or what, but it's the Pikachu holding the bunch of balloons. And I have a buddy that has some of those. I don't think he has any shinies. But that might be something to see about trading, especially during GoFest, because Stardust, the global GoFest, Stardust is half price and you get 6 special trades, I think. So that is super cool. That's one of the reasons I have so much Stardust saved up, and I'm going to keep saving it up. Unless I do, a special trade here or there before then. I was supposed to do one. I forget who I was supposed to get. Oh, a Lugia, because he is going to complete my... Oh, let's go back in here real quick. I was going to say, I keep forgetting. That's one of the issues with this, guys. He'll complete my one Pokédex. My one region. So I was going to get him... Hey, a shiny Voltorb. That's not shiny, is it? Or is that just like the Alolan 558, whatever it is? But yeah, I can't remember. I'm trading that with my buddy Froggy, and I don't remember what they want. But I did tag it. I tagged the Pokemon they wanted, so I'll be able to find it. We only have 2 more cases after this, guys. Come on. We're still waiting for that big $10,000 hit. We've not had anything over... What's the most expensive hit we got today? We got several nice hits for a little over 1,000 or really close to 1,000. I know we got several hits for 900 and something. But I feel like our biggest hit was only like 2,000 something, maybe? Oh, excuse me. I don't know how I'm going to survive raid hour tonight. I'm so tired. All right, let's get this guy and we'll check some IVs on him. We saw 35 packs in these 2 cases. All right, here we go. Trash, 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 trash. And don't forget, when I transfer these, I also get another candy. So I do have... Oh, that's it. Okay, yep. All of them trash. Get rid of all these. Boom. There we go. And I heard my next one pop up as we get a Shroodle. 108. Nice. And another hit right away. Here we go. Last minute pack luck. Nice. I like it. Okay, we caught him. We'll await the next one to pop up. In the meantime, we will throw these boxes away and get into the last 2 cases. There we go. Beautiful. All right, can we just get something for over, I don't know, 6,000? We've gotten some epic pulls on these live streams, but not in the last couple weeks. There's our Melton. Let's see what he's got for us. I've seen the shiny Melton. I don't know what the odds are, but I mean, it's kind of crazy because you can do it every 3 days, and you're catching 60. So you're getting, 120 Meltons a week. And so I feel like, you might only have to go through a handful of boxes before you should get a shiny. Unless your odds are really that bad. But even full odds, I feel like within a month, you should definitely have a shiny. Unless you just have the worst shiny luck. I'm hoping I have some good shiny luck tonight. I've had pretty good shiny luck, and I can't wait till next Wednesday because we get Kyogre. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. But he will actually be in raids, I guess, technically Friday. So that means tomorrow night I will probably be raiding and maybe even recording some of those videos. Nice, nice. 421. We still haven't caught this guy. What's going on here, dude? Why don't you like your ball? Don't make me go all Happy Gilmore on you. Get in the ball. The ball's your home. Don't you like your home? He likes his home now. Excellent. We're down to 26 packs, guys. I don't think we're going to get that really big. Oh, we got another visitor here. Hold on. Oh, we jumped that one. That was nice. My game is lagging something awful. Not sure why. That's not just a video. That's me. There we go. Look at that. 4 packs left and we get one for 388. Nice. All right. And he jumped out again. Of course he did. I'm going to throw these away. I'm going to grab this guy because oops, wrong button. Last week I forgot to take it in right away. Hi guys. Coming in, coming through. So yeah, on tomorrow's episode, from here to here is 2 sections. So this is going to be cut pretty far open. And I'm going to have to figure out how to rearrange. I don't know if I'm going to slide these all down and slide those down. I have no idea. I don't know if I want to put another table in here. We have, I mean, there are days where our tables are completely full. But that's the problem, is I don't necessarily know if I want... I feel like when people are in here playing, a lot of them leave without buying anything. And I'd rather them buy something because on average, we get more profit unless they buy like one thing. But even if they buy one thing, like this guy right here. Okay, his profit's only $33. So if they bought one of those, then it'd be better to have them sitting down. But with all the expensive cards we have, and that's what they seem to buy a lot of. Oh, we got a raid invite. What is it? Oh, Groudon. Guys, we got to do it. Do we have to do it? Where is this at? A Chipotle. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait and see what happens with my raid tonight. We'll see what happens tonight because I used a bunch of remote raid passes on him already, and like I said, I have a 96% shiny. Come here, buddy. Minccino. Gotcha. Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, wiggle, wiggle, and through. Great last minute. Oh, and he ran away. That son of a gun. All right, caught him on the way down. So I do not know what I want to do in here. I do like this is kind of my hiding place right now, so that will go away once we move this wall. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this live feed. I will... There's a card missing there. I thought I filled these up. No, I guess I didn't. I'll do some rearranging of these cards a little bit before the next show. I'll take a lot of these out and make sure we get all the $1,000 plus cards in front. So, all right, guys. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a big old thumbs up. It really, really does help me a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Shmoo Gaming. That way you become a member of the Shmoo crew. Feel free to tell your friends. We would love to have them join us. And also feel free to comment on any of my videos. I do try to respond to all the comments. And that is going to do it, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of... it's a pack opening for TCG Card Shop Simulator as part of my 365 day in a row playthrough. I'm the Catalyst. That there, back there, that is... Let me show you one last time. That's the Tonks. You guys are amazing. And until tomorrow, guys, Much love.
Got a pickup truck with patches of rust. To some folks it don't look like much, but it's mine. Yeah, it's mine. I got 3 clear channels on my old TV, PVR in the fridge, or leftovers to eat. Well, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. I'm living like a king, loving every day. I may not have a lot, but I've got it made. I want for nothing. Yeah, I don't need a thing. I'm living like a king. I spend 40 hours on that graveyard shift, turning a wrench, driving a lift. It's honest work for honest pay. I don't do Versace or Calvin Klein. These old blue jeans and flannel shirts are fine.